Hello, viewers. Let's look at this trigonometric questions. They prove that the square root of 1 minus sine theta over 1 plus sine theta is equal to sec theta minus tan theta. Okay, here we take a look at them, the questions, and follow the step bit by bit and see how we can eventually arrive at using the left hand side to show that it's equivalent to the right hand side. Okay, now this expression here, the expression here, the expression here, the square root of 1 plus 1 minus sine theta over 1 plus sine theta can also be written as the square root of 1 minus sine theta divide the square root of 1 plus sine theta. Okay, now the next step is for us to look at the denominator here, the square root of 1 plus sine theta, and obtain the conjugate. So for us to move forward here is we technically use the approach of sword. Okay, so that's why we need to look at the conjugate of the denominator. Now the conjugate of the square root of 1 plus sine theta is just the square root of 1 minus sine theta. Okay, it's all you need to do is just change the sign obtained here. If it is negative, you change it to plus. If it is positive, you change it to negative. Now, using the concept of sort, we need to rationalize the expression using the denominator by multiplying both numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of the square root of 1 plus sine theta. Okay, and if that is done, this becomes the square root of 1 minus sine theta over square root of 1 plus sine theta times the conjugate, which is the square root of 1 minus sine theta over the square root of 1 minus sine theta. Okay, so the concept of sort here will be very essential. Okay, now what do we need to do? The next step is to look at the expression here at the numerator, square root of 1 minus sine theta times square root of 1 minus sine theta. So this will take us to the law of indices. In indices, if the bases are the same and the powers here, we have a powers here, and the operation sign is multiplication. What we need to do, we take the base as once and add the powers. Okay, with that here, it means that the whole of the numerator here is simply just a, so that the square root of 1 minus sine theta times the square root of 1 minus sine theta is simply 1 minus sine theta. Okay, now we are done with that one. Let's now take a look at the denominator. We are having the square root of 1 plus sine theta times the square root of 1 minus sine theta. Here we need to, we can also express the denominator as using a common square root, a single square root, which is square root of 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta. And eventually, if you look at this carefully, the expansion of 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta is simply just 1 minus sine square theta. So the concept of difference of two square here is quite necessary. Okay, so 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times minus sine theta is minus sine theta. Sine theta times 1 is sine theta. So that minus sine theta plus sine theta is off. So that here sine theta times minus sine theta will give us minus sine square theta. So this is just the whole of the what is inside the denominator. So you know there is square root covering it, so that this become the square root of 1 minus sine square theta. Now we still need to look at the trigonometry identity. It has to say that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So if that is true, we can say that moving cos theta to moving sine square theta to one side, it becomes, we cannot say that cos square theta is the same thing as 1 minus sine square theta. So we will replace 1 minus sine square theta with cos square theta, so that this expression becomes the square root of cos square theta. And imagine the square root of the root of a square root of a number is just that expression. So the expression here becomes cos theta. So the whole of our expression from the beginning becomes 1 minus sine theta, since the numerator is 1 minus sine theta, and the whole denominator is cos theta. Now, we also recall that this expression here can also be expressed in form of fraction, which is the denominator here is the LCM. This can also be written as 1 over cos theta minus sine theta over cos theta. Okay. Here we could see clearly here that 1 over cos theta is a sec. Okay. And the sine theta over cos theta is tan. So that we can see that the whole expression here is equivalent to sec theta minus tan theta. That is what we asked to show here. So you can see that is accurately correct. So please, if you like my video, please help me subscribe and also help me share on your social media platform. Have a nice time.